What's going on, Earl? This is Danny from Josh and Danny SEO. So we're going to take a quick look and see what we can find. So right off the bat, I know I asked you on the phone, what your website is, and you said Classic Painters and Drywall. So I did Classic Painters and Drywall, Pittsburgh, PA. Let's try and do, I don't know, maybe Pennsylvania, Classic Painters and Drywall. So as you can see, something does pop up, especially for PA. Unfortunately, these are all like directories. So like if I were to click on Yelp, I would have to go to your Yelp page. Same thing for it might be in here. Um, yeah, so classic painting and construction, but it's in Conroe, Texas, so not really what you're looking for. CertaPro. So as you can see, it's just very difficult for me to find it. Maybe it could be classic drywall and paint overview, but this is in Wisconsin. So yeah, just showing you that it's a little difficult for me to find it. So here's what I'm going to do instead. I'm going to kind of show you the back ends of a website and kind of the possibilities for it. So I'm just going to put in a generic keyword. Now, a keyword is what somebody might put into Google to find something specific. And I'm going to put in something even more specific called a buyer intent keyword. Now, a buyer intent keyword is where somebody's looking for a specific service, like painters, in a specific location in Pittsburgh. So let's take a look and see what we found. So right off the bat, we got ourselves our Google My Business profile. Very important to get in here because about, say, 30 to 40% of all people will click on one of these three guys. So, I mean, Pittsburgh Painting Company, they're probably the top bet here. But right after that, you got your organic search. Now, this is where you have anyone can rank here as long as they know what they're doing. Obviously, you need a website as well. You got Yelp, Home Advisor, Angie's List, and Hughes. Just a whole bunch of different directories you can get yourself in. I wouldn't say yes or no to it, but people want ease of access. So to click on that and then to find another thing to click on is something people don't like doing. But this guy over here, the Pittsburgh Painting Company, they're number one here, right? So people would rather click on this. Now, as you can see, they got get a free quote, free estimate with a click button here, no click button here. People don't like typing numbers in their phone. They would rather just click on this. Unfortunately, they don't have that, so they lose points. They do have a drop down menu for services, gallery, testimonial, about, and contact. So not a lot as far as everything goes. But then they do talk a little bit about themselves. They have interior painting, exterior painting. As you can see, they click on other things to go on to other pages. Here's where they're going to start losing a lot of, my respect for them because they have our promise to you. No project is too large or too small. You see how many different things they do. They're not talking about anything they do. Ceiling texture. Hey, have you guys gotten tired of those popcorn ceilings you got in your house? Your kids are pillow fighting, they hit some, and then there's a whole mess on the floor. Well, hey, we can get rid of it for you. And talk about stuff like that. Like people like content, they want to connect with you. So again, this is not a click to call. It's they have to dial it in. You want ease of access. Ease of access is what's going to get you customers through the door. What our customers say, not really necessary. Free estimates. Free estimates are great. But you definitely want these to be a click to call button. Like they're missing out on so many people from pulling their phone out and just clicking on it. You'd be very surprised at that one. But let's take a look at the back end, see why they're ranking so high and what you can do to beat them. Because I already don't care much for their website, but they are ranking number one, so they're doing something right. Now, a UR rating is basically what how strong their website build is for this page, and then a DR rating is how much Google trusts them. They're at a 1.7 here. So this ranking, you want it to be in the 30s and 40s, and you want them to typically be around 30s and 40s. Now, the way you get them up is with backlinks. Now, there are 322 backlinks, and what they are is when you have your website linked somewhere else that somebody else can click on it, and when it comes back to you, that is a referring domain. Now, not all backlinks are created equal. Some are more popular than others or spammy than others, like a BuzzFeed or Wikipedia page. Definitely do not want those. We want to go for something that's a lot more like stronger, like a blog that talks about painting. Now they do have 90 keywords, so 90 different ways somebody might put something in Google, they're ranking for them. So let's go take a look at what it is. So right off the bat, I'm just going to talk about this guy, Painters Pittsburgh. 9,200 people a month search for it. They're getting 552 people a month to their website through that because they're in position 7. But when they were in position 3, they were pulling in 1,078 people a month. But take a look at this one, Pittsburgh Painting. 2,000 people a month are searching for it, and they're getting 286 a month of those people, so roughly over 10, a little over 10%, and they're in position 2. I mean, if they're in position 1, as you can see, it even doubles from 10%. It's like almost 20 to 30% now. So as you can see, it's very important to really, be in that position where you can get in front of everybody. So that's where the backlinks come in to rank you, but then you also still need the keywords, and you got to make sure the keywords have volume. So how does this really help you out, Earl? Honestly, all we got to do is, like I said, I couldn't find the website. So if you have a website, kind of analyze the back end of that as well. If you don't have a website, it's getting one together, putting them in the right order, like page wise, getting content on there, getting those keywords within the content so it makes sense and rank for those keywords. So when somebody puts in painters, or drywall, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, you pop up. And then finally, it's backlinks. So making sure that, even just take the ones from the other guy, the Pittsburgh Painting Company, use their backlinks, find out the good ones they're using, and use them for yourself. Well, anyway, that's all I really got. If you do have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Other than that, you have an amazing day, Earl. Bye.